It's completely different. That film is a different film. This film is a different film. That film story is different. This film story is different. This film will, like Adit said, this film will deal with an ideal son, an ideal husband, and values within relationship. That's what this film deals with. It's very difficult to see Raghuran B.Tech. It was very easy. He was, I could have easily say engineering student who's waiting for a job, something like I could have easily said. But this film is very difficult to explain my character. It's very complex. You'll have to watch the film to understand because everything deals with this character.
All your characters are much nearer to the common man to identify himself. Is such identification is there in this film too?
Yes, everybody can relate with all the characters in this film, not just my character. All the characters, even Samantha's character, people can really relate with all the characters, especially Samantha's character for that matter. My decision, Thanga Magan was our decision, but Nava Manmadhudu, I think he'll have to answer why.
I mean to say that Thanga Magan is the one who that relates to
స్టిల్స్ అయితే చూసిన తప్ప సినిమా చూడలేదు. ఆ స్టిల్స్ మొత్తం ఇలాగే ఉన్నాయి. తర్వాత సెంటిమెంట్గా కూడా December 18 నాగార్జున గారు మన్మధుడు అనే ఫ్యామిలీ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ సినిమా పెద్ద సూపర్ హిట్ అయింది. అందుకే నవ మన్మధుడు అని చెప్పి పెట్టాం. ఈ స్టిల్స్ చూస్తే నాకు నవ మన్మధుడు కరెక్ట్ అనిపించింది, కానీ సినిమా చూసిన తర్వాత బంగారు కొరకు కరెక్ట్ అనిపించింది.
Very hard here, to bring people out of their home. I mean, every day there are like 20 films on the television, and you want people to come out and watch a film in theaters. You really have to do something extra. It's become a very competitive industry, and to survive here is not an easy task at all. So everybody, not just me, everybody works really hard. Everybody is doing their best. So I really try to give my best to people much more talented than me, much more good looking than me, or really waiting for a chance. So by God's grace, I'm somewhere today. So I really shouldn't. I know it's consciously in my head that I shouldn't take it for granted, and I should really work hard for my films. Well, I'm very clear in my head what to do. When I do a film, I know I should give commercial hits as well as an actor, and I also know that I should feed the actor who's really longing for a good role or an offbeat film or an offbeat character to play. I've mixed as much as possible in my career, and once I've started producing film, it's become easier for me. The kind of cinema I believe in, I'm trying to produce those. And that really eases off the pressure.
So the stills in the lower part are showing
the answer is in your question. It deals with two different phases of a man's life: before marriage, after marriage. So before marriage, the boy is in love with some other girl. What happens there? And after marriage, it's an arranged marriage, and what happens? The kind of love you go through in an arranged marriage. The film deals with these things. Please, somebody ask Samantha something. I'm really tired of talking.
From the other. But I think that portrayal is the most realistic. నేను ఇప్పటి వరకు చేసిన సినిమాలో this portrayal, this character, I think was the most realistic. And నేను ఈ సినిమాకి లెర్నింగ్ కంటే అన్లెర్నింగ్ చేయడానికి చాలా అవసరం వచ్చింది నాకు. ఎందుకంటే working with Dhanush is really like going to acting school. ఎందుకంటే నాకు అసలు తెలియట్లేదు. నాకు కొన్ని హ్యాబిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. నేను యాక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు కొన్ని హ్యాబిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఐబ్రోస్ ఎక్కువగా మూవ్ చేస్తాను. అవన్నీ కంట్రోల్ చేసి నాకు నిజంగా ఇదే నా ఫస్ట్ సినిమా. అంత కష్టపడ్డాను నేను. ఐబ్రోస్ ఎక్కడ ఎలా హౌ టు కంట్రోల్ ఇట్. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ డిఫికల్ట్, బట్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ వెరీ సాటిస్ఫైయింగ్. యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్ దట్ నేను ఏదో కొత్తగా నేర్చుకున్నాను ఈ సినిమాలో, అండ్ దట్స్ సంథింగ్ దట్ ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ త్రూ అవుట్ మై కెరియర్.
You're working with some really big names, like apart from Dhanush, there's Radhika Garu and K.S. Ravi Kumar sir as well, right? So I won't use the word intimidated, but what was the vibe like on the day one of the set when you walked in?
Intimidating, like the vibe is always very friendly. I think I don't have any complaints there. The vibe is extremely friendly, and I don't think at any point of time I felt that seniority was thrown in my face. It was all a group trying to give their best, and I think that's what has happened.